hello internet. I think the sound might be screwed up, and I don't know what happened. But that is such a good opening for a stream. No, it does not record audio. That's annoying. Okay, give me 1 second. We will play Arknights tonight because there was update with Super Meta Unit that I'm gonna get in 110 pull, and otherwise I will be sad. Let's close this. I hope that fixes it. This is where everything goes wrong or something. I don't know what's up. Normally I just have like 1 game audio capture in my OBS. Okay, you know, you picked up, but it does not pick up things if I start them after OBS or something like that. Well, if I start them before OBS, that's the way around. I can speak. Okay, now you can see the game again. But yeah, I will do exactly 110 pull. That's all I need. I feel like since it's a startup better, at least the pity will carry over, and getting a guaranteed 5-star is... It's not the best, but it's, I think, in a sense, I would also love just having a bit more variety in the units slowly overall. And if there's one banner to pull on, it is probably this banner. I would not be sad if I somehow get a 6-star and 110 pull. So that's what we are doing. Look at my man. I've woken from a nightmare. Come on. That's only a 5-star. Well, it's fine. Wait, this is a 6. Was that a 6-star? I swear to God, please, please. I need a win in my life. Yeah, we don't care about 3 stars. Almond. I have no idea what you do, but you are Doc, I guess? She's cute. I guess I kinda don't feel snipers at this point in my life right now. I mean, just having right high is good. Is Ample actually good is also a good question. She should synergize with Lemren at least, right? Since she is Laterano. That's what it is. No. I mean, I think she's still good, right? Okay, this is where we upsetedly make a screenshot. Do I have this? On what screen do I have? Okay, I've not seen that Discord. Right, was a good buy. That's all you can do in life. I should not complain. Yeah, new 5-star, new 6-star. Some more potentialing. That's all we need in life. What does she do? I think she's also relatively good, right? Attack plus 40%, attack steal additional 10% of arts damage as the causes damage. It's 240% attack as arts damage should target inflicts fear for 3 seconds. Also dealing equal amount of art splash damage around the target. Both instances deal additional 60% of art damage as causes damage. I mean, it still sounds pretty good, right? Right, am I coping? Am I coping hard? I might be coping hard. Right. How does the pity work on those? Is this next 6 guaranteed we're good? Yeah, afterwards. See, now the gambling is taking in, which is not great. How do the changes actually work? Okay, you get a 6-star after 50 volts, guaranteed. No, the soft pity starts after 50 volts. If not obtaining 6-star will be accumulated. Resource cost in 1 year and also place another standard headhunting. If obtained any 1 6-star, the odds of getting is 22%. Okay, it would be 150. That is so far away. Let's just do the event. Hey, Mastisha actually might be a stream about my own. I hope it doesn't flop up on stream. I guess you came 1 second too late. But I did 110 pull. I got a 6-star. But this is not my man. I mean, she's cute. I think she's also a good caster, but man, the game did rip me off. It's the such life. Anyways, it's time to suffer in the stages. I cannot afford more 10 pulls. I kinda just did 1 10 pull because I was like, getting some more 5-stars could be actually neat. And here we are, sad and broken. Now I wonder how spoilery the story is. Maybe it's not connected to the main story for instance. I guess it should be connected to IS instead. He leaves the bed of withered flowers. See a sign of bountiful harvest. And so some walked in the embrace of night. Some shared nectar before the bonfire. That's a euphemism, right? And some walked hand in hand. Lost together where the story diverged. I plan to just consume all the story in this order. That's also reasonable. I'm not sure if I really want to wait with just doing that for every event, since it's gonna be like months off till I can read the event story, and I hope this one is not. If it feels like I have no idea what is happening with the context I have, I will also skip through it, but man. Shut the lips that sound the horn, he said. Close the eyes about to witness eternity, he said. Inside a young fowl. Yes. To pick the food of pain, exile an infant. Survive a joyful death. Beasts walk their own path. With tears, falsehood, and vittles. He leaves the bed of withered flowers. He writes his epitaph into the steaming dust, waiting for the day, and he gazes upon it. Does Lady Dupont still shut herself in her room? It's been 3 days and she's hardly touched her food. What shall we do? The way I see it, the Madame is fretting over nothing. As heir to the Dupont family, Victoria's most noble lineage. She's both elegant, intelligent, and no one could fault her for choosing any of her 3 suitors. But that's exactly why she's so troubled. We Rockefeller brothers may look like they come from the same handsome mold, but they each have widely different personalities and occupations. Well, just marry the handsome one, it's that easy, baby. When a wise scholar, a brave soldier, and a romantic poet all ask for your hand at once, can you even imagine choosing which to spend your life with? Besides, whatever choice you make is bound to bring great pain to the other 2. Why, the very thought of the bonuses we'll get when one of those millionaires moves in. Whatever choice she makes, I hope she chooses soon. How could you be so... Cut. Vector Quay? Stiff as them statues. Well, just exposition anyway. Might as well cut the scene and add a few symbolic empty shots later. Oh no. That's also why also this producer lady doesn't sweat small stuff. You two take a break while you make some adjustments to the script. Actually, don't bother coming back for shooting. There goes their gainful employment. With them. More adjustments? This guy just can't make up his mind. Shh. Alright people, we're not taking a break just yet, so shut up already, shut up! Yes, I know I've been shooting for 2 months and everyone's tired and the plane's far from the city center. And there's no casinos or shopping districts here, and everything at the self-service was undrinkable piss water. Oh no, he mentioned piss. This is the perfect event for Ark. But, for better or worse, this is our last week. Time is precious and so is my film. The death of Lady Dupont is the kind of historical tragedy they don't make in Vanquard these days. Exploring Columbia's changing times through the lens of a nobleman's marriage. So I don't want it looking like some cheap cash grab when it finally hits theaters. Let's move on to the next one through. The death of Lady Dupont, balcony scene, 3. Melanie and Mikhail, you're up. How does this event translate to combat at all? What's the matter, Miss Rutherford? Oh, what do you think, boy? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made a veteran like you wait a whole minute for me to get ready. You think I'm making a deal out of nothing? Fighting film workers? Let's go. They deserve it or something, probably. Of course not. Alongside Marion Blake, you used to be one of the greatest actresses in Vanquard. Seniority, status, etiquette. Hate them as much as you like deep down, but you will respect them on my set. I'm sorry if I offended you, ma'am. So, are we ready? I know it's not easy playing 3 different characters, but don't mix them up like you did last time. You're playing the second Rockefeller, the soldier. At Lady Dupont's manor, and have just thrown away your oldest brother's flowers and torn up your youngest brother's love letter. Was forced me to try, which is surprising. Oh no. That means I cannot clear the boss. Aww. You're rushing into your beloved's bedroom to pour your heart out. Silence, please! Action! Believe me, my love, my 2 brothers could never match my feelings for you. I've had more than enough honeyed words, Mr. Rockefeller. Were I not the scion of Dupont, were our union to bring the Rockefellers no wealth or status in high society, would you still? You wound me. I'm no schemer. I mean every word I say. You know, I'm not as smart or sensitive as my brothers. How can I hope to move you, if not through the sincerity of my feelings? And how will you prove it? I recently returned from the battlefield. where I brushed shoulders with death. When that shell burst right next to me. When it felt my body and my senses flying away. When I came close to death's door. Man, that hand tracking is so jank if I just do cheat so it's like this, but it's fine. X8 will be challenging. I will see if I can finish the X stages, I guess. Probably not. All I could picture was your face. Your smile. You have the next line, ma'am. Despicable. What? Kind of soldier would twist his face up like you did when speaking of the battlefield. Put so much honey in the words, you could stick a fly to the ground of it. An auto 88. Let's see. I knew you spent the last 2 months making moves on anything even vaguely female on this plate, but for God's sake, keep your private life off the set, boy. Not everyone will fall for a wiggle of your ears and the swoosh of your oven's tail like the damn blonde. Wow. It is the boss. I said only 8 stages? Is it less? Well, maybe I'm just used to like the last events and stuff like that were kinda longer, right? Yeah, I take it. The damp blonde? Marianne, what are you doing here? Why wouldn't the costume designer be on set for the run-through? I need to see if the costumes are in order. Oh, what? Don't tell me you also leave that gossip the rest of the queue's been spreading? Right, of course. That's no problem. Moving on. Michael, your performance needs to fit a character better, or it won't come across as sincere. Normally you 8 to 10 normal stages, fair. I guess maybe the last few since I really started playing were just 10 stages. So in my mind I just went I have 10 stages ahead of me. Second Rockefeller's sincerity is the whole point. Without it, how can we possibly convince the audience that this is what pushes Lady Porter to finally make a decision? You two can take a break while we move on to the next one. Abner. I am here. We need an evocative transition into the next scene. Gotcha. We'll go with the plan we talked about yesterday, man. You don't have drones invented yet. Also, can you stay away from that metal bag? I'm worried this goose will scratch the camera. I can't tell if you're the winner of Vanquil's Best Cinematography Award or the least professional cameraman in town. Why not both? What happened to you, man? No need to make a fuss of it. What a nice panning shot. City to pawn. The second Rockefeller's conversation fades out, the camera pans away from the balcony. It moves down the steps, across a row of portraits and antique vases to the front hall draped with red curtains. The front door opens. The sound of wind and rain passes into the quiet manor. The camera follows and a black shadow enters the frame. Let's go. What the hell is that black shadow? Is it a ghost, a prop, a hallucination? Somebody's Friedkin pet? Do none of you idiots realize what kind of havoc an animal like this could wreak on a film set? Good. She's not an animal, I think. How do animals actually in this world work? I hope she has rights. Grab it, Abner. Don't let it mess with the camera wheels on the ground. What hands? Do you want me to smash the damned camera? Went your way, Marion. I don't have any free hands either. Are you prepared to take responsibility if the costume gets wrinkled? Loser would have a fit. Someone stop it! Cute cat. Don't even need a voice like that. Thank you, Hypergriff. A mysterious and elegant creature darts through the set, weaving between the wires and delicate equipment laid out over the ground. Its two tails moving this way and that as Quasar head up Get up and down the ground. Stop painting the background and catch that thing, Tibby. And you there, the prop intern. Her name is Moira. Moira. Forget it, Tibby. You're like way too nice, Molly. You can't let people walk all over you. Who cares? Just catch that thing. It stopped. Well, aren't you a cutie? You're more mysterious than the monster in that horror flick I saw last night. Mind if I use your servants for the street scene? Cat is not amused. A serious and elegant creature settles onto the prop box, looking up at the two girls with what seems to be displeasure. I need to feed her some tuna. Moira cannot help but bend down and reach out to it, but as she looks into its clear blue eyes, she feels the mind go blank. Next moment, the creature has vanished from the set. Finally. How could you idiots let it get away from right under your noses? Now, Marion. I'm the one you're mad at. No need to take it out on the newcomers. You. If you're going to argue, take it outside. Better yet, off the plate. After all, no one expects professionalism out there. Waiter, back to work, people. How'd you be more upset about a shoot being delayed? Not that hard, Steven. Besides, appearance on set means we're in for a wonderful surprise when it's time to shoot. Yeah? Wait, you mean that creature? Who else? He's a companion of a guest of mine, and your showing up means that he's finally made up his mind. He'll play the messenger who appears in the next scene. Isn't that right, Lucian? It's my man. As you wish. Miss Christina's fee. None may interfere with her intentions or actions. I apologize on her behalf. Hold up, making last-minute castings just for some pretty boy no one's heard of? It's only a minor role, no need to feel threatened. Handsome leading man, Michael. And it's not out of nowhere. Could you give me a heads up earlier? Fine. Glad if you made your decision, Lucian. Film is a very different beast from stage, so I understand why you need to take your time thinking it over. The costume fits you so well. I was right to invite you. Guarantee will be the next big thing at banquet. I can only hope. We've delayed enough. If the actors are ready, let's get on with the run-through. I take it you've got your lines down, Lucian? Could recite them backwards. Alright then. The death of Lady Dupont. Von Hall, scene 4, action! That is kinda a long cutscene. Not gonna lie. As the second Rockefeller pours his heart out to Lady Dupont on the balcony, the young messenger from afar pushes open the front door. Hello. He's welcomed by Lady Dupont's brother, who always seems to have a lot on his mind. Oh, for God's sake, where's the Dupont? Dalton! Where the Hitchcock has he run off to this time? Thinking again? Where the Hitchcock is like a nice where. I should use that. Where's my coordinator? Shirley? We're here. Thank goodness. I found him. I brought Dalton. Fucking nice. My favorite. Yes, he was missing when I took a head count at the waiting area. Search every food cart, self-service stand, outdoor rest area, anywhere that might have booze. I finally found him in some bushes by the road. Knife. I found a knife. He said he was looking for the knife probably the messenger is supposed to kill Dupont with. So, which one of you sent a Twang to go hunt down a prop? That's the prop master, Moira. I don't think... Fine. Whatever, as long as we've got the prop. Costume crew, get his clothes in order. You do remember what you're playing in this scene, right? Of course. A corpse. Nobody does it better. Pathetic. What do you say? Sorry, but I simply can't stand people like you. You used to be the darling of Frankfurt when pioneer films were in their heyday. Producers were queuing up to book you. Yeah, and then film ruined him. Now you're just going to let yourself rot like mud in a pit? What do you know? I don't care less what you've been through, but at least show a shred of self-respect in front of the younger generation. It's one of the rules in Frankfurt too. Playing opposite a man who's standing in front of a camera for the first time. Fine, fine. My poor man. He's probably just stroking it. He's a functioning alcoholic. I have a feeling. Look at him. What's your name? Lucian. You may also call me Phantom. Whatever. Sorry, kid. Didn't know this was your first shoot. But don't worry. Just follow my lead. Can be this wall hammered. No problem. I'm gonna try to kill you to shut you up because of the news report. You get to scowling, then you grab this knife and stab me with it. It's a pop, so the blade just slides into the handle. I got a blood bag in my chest pocket, and I'll pop with just a little pressure. Just don't get stuck on thinking. I'm gonna grab the knife. I won't get in character, got it? We've read through the letter 3 times now, so the paw. If there's no issue with it, please assemble everyone in the household so I can read it to them. Huh? Sultan's eyes meet the young man's and he swallows the drunken hiccup that had reached the front of his throat. He's not a rookie actor on a film set for the first time, but a messenger who had come all the way from Victoria, his gaze tired but strong. His duty falls silent. Director Quay has yet to call action. Sultan can feel his counterpart's focus. Darkness camera points towards them. He's looking at the natural. And so he takes a deep breath. No, this is an official letter from Victoria's royal house. I can't let you read it aloud. People were to hear that the poor bloodline is all a lie. My sister's marriage to any of the Rockefellers will be called off. All that wealth, all that money that should have been mine, my very fortune. All gone in an instant. Like popping a balloon. Right, I'm a bad actor. I need to drink. God damn it. Can't you just leave, boy? Pretend you were never here. I give you money. I give you all the money you want. You have no authority over me. Man, it's nice so you die as music. You're just a messenger. But a part of this has anything to do with you. The truth. What? Who? What happens to this household has nothing to do with me. I've got something to do with the truth, sir. Even if I turned around and left right now, truth of the Dupont family will still have kicked open your door forevermore. I have no power to take away your misfortune. All I can do is to announce it's coming, whether you're willing to face it or not. For such is my wretched fate. Bolt looks into a young man's eyes and sees the deep pain and sorrow within. Suddenly, he feels like he has never been so sober. He does not need to recall his lines. They come to him naturally. Pain? Sorrow? Laughable! Who do you think you are? Bolton pulls his knife and swings at the young man. Sir Dupont and the young messenger fight over the deadly weapon. It takes only a moment for it to change hands. Actions as coordinated as if they had rehearsed it 1,000 times. Pain? Sorrow? Laughable. Who do you think you are? I will not let you ruin what should be mine. As I said, sir, my only connection here is to the two. From the noble halls of Victoria, to the wounds of Gaul, to the Basilica of Laterano, to the ghost line of Iberia. I've walked all four corners of terror, delivering the silent message of death, bearing witness to countless meaningless tragedies. The story of the Dupons is but one of them. And, but I've never thought it, truth always reveals itself before my eyes. Such is my wretched fate. What a tragedy. That is where the love line starts, right? I saw the line or something. Shut up! Sir Dupont desperately lunges at the young man before him. The face of the messenger has become twisted in the struggle. He notices the young man pause for an instant, then grip the knife again. The point of the knife approaches his chest. This man must have felt the weight of fate, he thinks. A lifeless body falls to the ground. Blood, rose petals, the wind, and rain. Jesus, how long is this cutscene? What? Did you get all that, Abner? I think you might be able to use this take as is. Sure did. Thank you. I rehearsed this the whole evening. Is this really this guy's first time on camera, Steven? Peter said he used to be part of a theater troupe. A stage actor. Honestly, I'm more shocked by Dalton. I haven't seen such a convincing performance of him in ages. Get up, Dalton. We're packing up. But if you want a drink tonight, I'm buying. He's actually dead, isn't he? It was a real knife. Dalton? Why is he getting up? Check on him, Shelly. The air has frozen. Dalton lies in front of the steps, not steering even as Shelly dashes to his side. Blood back in the suit pocket has already run dry. But blood continues to seep from his chest. Filled with a terrifying thought, Shelly reaches out toward the red liquid on the ground with a trembling hand. It is warm, sticky, and metallic. This is real blood! Well, you know, he found the knife, so cannot really say somebody else really murdered him, probably? Okay, we have camera operators is deployed on the cameras for adjacent tiles and facing will create a filming area in the direction the operator is facing. What? Filming area? Well, that's why tutorials are here, right? Blocks filming area and requires 10 instances of damage to tear down. Let's see. That will be because I have to do these events twice. Oh, how come? Okay. Oh, so this is what the Vanquish Studio Blade looks like, but these people are acting kinda weird. Armin and I see. Audio technician. When outside of the filming area, attacks inflict nervous impairment. So I want you to be in the filming area, basically. Okay, I get it. The place is making me restless. Let's survey and collect intel. This camera over there seems like I could use it. Oh wait, a poker. I brought a camera towards you and record what's going on here. That's okay. I see. That's gonna be annoying. What? So they don't do nervous impairment to me when they're on camera. Wonderful. I never could even weaken them. This is the lighting prop on arriving at an empty ground tile. Okay. You're just annoying. Look, there's a lightning prop blocking the camera. Something in the way? It sounds like a job for me. Which area will need more support? That's a good question. Guess you kinda will need a heal. Oh. I guess they put a healer there then. Do more casting. I think I learned what the tutorial wanted to teach me. This seems overall relatively simple though. Damn, we've got enemies coming from outside the camera's range. Easy, I can just change the camera's direction. I guess fast to deploy enemies. Enemies operators are probably really good this time around. Looks at my roster. Lightning pops also have taunt. Huh. I see. What the hell is this currency? Phantom of the Studio, okay. We're collecting cats, baby. Is this what I want to bring? I mean, someone with high pudding is not the play here. It should be Logos anyways at this point. He's leveled now, kinda. Maybe don't need Lumen if I bring Calcite for now. I wonder if monsters summoned by Calcite can move the camera. I think that only has like a 30-second deploy. See, that is where Calcite becomes meta again. I'm a genius. Let's just see how it goes, I guess. Guess we also, when in doubt, have Project Red for this. We've concluded that Dalton's death was an accident. Medical team is taking his body back to Central Rankwood by short-haul transport. Yeah, they report the incident to the police. Charlie has double-checked all the props just in case, so let's take a little break to pull ourselves together. Resume shooting in the afternoon. That soon? Is there a problem? Amazon film can be replaced, so they're talking about a dead man here. Only saw swiped out blood. What the hell did he go looking for a prop and up with a real knife? Someone twigged this washed up trunk of an actor looking for a lost prop himself? Let someone put it in his hands on purpose. Hey, now let's not get carried away here. Sure, the old man was a drunk and late to the salad all the time, but it's not like he had any enemies in the crew. Would anyone go that far? Besides, it's just an ordinary knife. There are plenty of them lying around in the crew kitchen, in the convenience stores, even our own rooms. Someone just mentioned it in passing to Dalton, then here. I'm saying so that's suspicious, okay? And why don't you ask Dalton yourself, Mr. Detective? Look, I know you're all shocked at losing a co-worker. I feel the same way, but there's something even more important we should be worrying about. Don't have much time left for the shoot. I'm sure you haven't forgotten that this studio play is kept separate from the Medic City. While still controlled by the central command tower, the film crew gets direct authority over certain functions, allowing us to drive it outside of Central Rankwood. And once the lease ends, the studio closes down and the plate returns on its own. But more space means more costs. According to the contract, extending the lease will result in an expensive penalty. It should be reflected in all of your paychecks. As a producer, it's my job to act in everyone's best interest and ensure the film crew can function. I agree. So do I, as both the lead actress and investor. But it's probably mostly because he's the investor here. This detective here did remind me, though, that someone must indeed answer for this. Popmaster? Yes, ma'am. Oh no, she's the fall woman. What's your responsibility to manage the props, and you've clearly neglected it. Your intern was on set before you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Apologies won't cut it, darling. You're fired. I was just looking for a new job before our plane gets too far from the city. Whatever you're about to say, save it. You're getting off easy and you know it. You're in charge of the prop team now, Moira. Me? Or you could leave with your former boss, but I trust you're smarter than that. As for you, Steven, it's time to get your act together. Both agree that the death of Lady the Poor lacks a strong ending. We're supposed to submit the final script for those scenes last week. The shootings almost caught up with what's written. I have my hands full directing, okay? The script doesn't exactly inspire confidence, you know? So haven't found the inspiration? Yeah. It's your own original script, darling. Your baby. It is also the very best ending. It's my biggest concern as well. And Valentin does he just always nod her head and go like, yes, I'm important. And which of the Rockefeller boys kills Lady Dupont? Where? How? What are her last words? Ending will determine the quality of the whole film. It needs a good proper death to kickstart the revival of my career in Rankwood. That's the only reason I've poured my entire fortune into this project. God will come find me. What? Oh. This was the criticism we often say that inspiration is like a god descending up in the author, using him as a vessel to write about death and rebirth, destruction and hope. Anyway, don't worry, I finished the story. Good, then you're dismissed, so get to work. Miss Stone, Miss Stone! Need to talk to you about something, it's important. I know what you want to say, Shelley, but now is not the time. I have to go check on Lucian. This is his first film and his first day on set, and something this serious happens. Can't have him running away on us now, can I? So whatever you're thinking, you're overthinking it. It's probably fine. I'm in charge of the whole web team? My gosh, congrats, Molly! I mean, it's a shame about Dalton. May he rest in peace. Man, but still, I'm happy for you. I've been working here in Rankwood for way longer than you, but I'm still stuck doing backgrounds, so it's just got the chance of a lifetime. Your feed is like a box of chocolates, huh? All it needed was some murder. It's because you always put so much of yourself into your work. The art director isn't comfortable letting you handle more. There's a girl from the Pioneer Zone who's good with her hands. Came here looking for a job. Can I really do this? If the producer says you can, you can. She's not wrong about people. Your sister will be happy, won't she? You came to Vancouver because of her, right? You gotta tell her you've been promoted to prop master. Probably after we clock out. Stone, put her trust in me, so I have to do this right. That's my girl. You're already sounding me apart. I bet in just a few days you won't even have time to watch horror flicks with me anymore. Tippy. Stop walking in front of me, Shelly. I already checked the storyboard 3 times and equipment 5 times. I swore to the producer I wouldn't lose another set of cameras. Or can you stop glaring at me like that? I think it was really... What was that? Speak up. Do you think Dalton's death was really just an accident? Does it seem strange to you? I mean, come on. Don't know, don't care. But are people so much this really that cold? That's coming from my times I've had to work overtime because that has been got lost in a beer cake. God wittens. He wasn't like that 5 years ago. No shit, he was at the top of the world, starving in Pratt and Stevens' next big thing. How could I forgot that when we were both there? It's the weird part. I saw a lot of familiar names on the staff list during the planning meetings. I saw your face. I got this eerie feeling like... You were back 5 years ago witnessing that young actress's death again? Doesn't all seem a little similar? How so? One was a fall, the other was a pop mix-up. Overreacting, Shelley. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Ah, now I remember. Dalton was the one most responsible for the accident. Punishment has come. Someone came for him. Just stop already. Stop scratching your arm and stop coming up with this nonsense. I told you, if what happened that still bothers you that much, get therapy and stay away from this set. It just ordinary shows, shooting crappy movies for a living. Nobody gives a flip about us. Shelley, do you hear me, Shelley? I hear it. I hear it. Something's coming for us. It's a curse or something. It's phantom backstory. Yes? Picture the position and angle of the snap in your mind. Near the bottom, right of the abdomen is the gap between vital organs, rich in blood supply, but not immediately lethal. You can feed off the blood of others and let it herald the climax that is to come. Or you can move to the point of the knife up and penetrate the forebox. Lungs are fragile and offer no resistance. Target will drown in both his own blood and your animated monologue. Here's your dagger, boy. Getting back into the segments we've rehearsed. You've done well. There's only one step to go. Stab! At the point of the knife, know how it feels to steer the organs and several blood vessels and let it listen to the sound of the heart beating. Are you afraid? How ordinary. Oh. He's not afraid. He doesn't understand. He's still not willing to practice stabbing. He hasn't spoken a single word since he took up the dagger. Go prepare for an enormous performance. I will instruct him myself. I see. Understood. You find the dagger heavy? Yes. Its weight does not come from the metal, nor from the ornaments. It comes from your heart. You understand? Oyster covers his eyes. He nods in silence. Wildflower does not realize that you've learned so quickly, waiting for her to provide answers she cannot give you. Listen to me, child. Hope Leader holds Lucian's little hands in his own. The smile is warm and gentle, but his iron grip permits no refusal. Lucian can feel his stiff fingers begin to relax. Get the techniques that Wildflower's been trying to teach you. You have no need to imitate any form, any method of stepping. There's no dagger without blood on it. No crossbow that is not fired. Just hold them. They're not props. Tell you what you desire. Then guide you. Not doubt them. Point you towards someone you never expected. A friend? Lover? Yourself. Perhaps even me. Standing before you now. Who? You? Hesitation. Step. Get it. Try. Try it. Try it. And I. What are we playing? Forgetting the technique? Then forget the character in the script as well. Simply the medium of theater, not theater itself. Lucian grips the knife. The troop leader lets go of his hand and kneels in front of him, so that their gazes are almost level. But too close to each other. You're afraid you'll hurt me? It's alright, child. Forget even that feeling. Will immerse yourself in theater and touch upon its beauty. Gazing at the troop leader, Lucian finds himself overcome with doubt. Is this really the first time he has seen the man? He does not understand what he's saying. He begins to doubt whether the feline before him even exists at all. Lucian can feel his own heart throbbing. The heartbeat never lies. The heartbeat knows the answer. How should he ask it? Leader smiles, encouraging him wordlessly. That's how he dies. The answer is obvious. Without hesitation, Lucian thrusts. Feel it. Lucian's hands are trembling. He feels them grow weak, almost letting go of the dagger. Troop leader has not moved an inch, not even a flicker of expression. Lucian is certain his knife found its mark in the man's body. He heard a sound, felt a pain that should have belonged to him. Strong, willful pain. In silence since he came to the troop. Now though, the pain makes him want to sing. This is your first lesson. All stories leave behind only certain emotions. Or... Leader pauses. Lucian casts a questioning glance in those golden eyes. Bond so tight that it cannot be broken. You're a natural actor. Study with me. Think about it. Come and find me. I'll be an obstacle to you, Lucian. Well, he did feel the dagger, huh? Lucian looks down at his hands. Blood on his clothes has been washed away, but he remembers the feeling of taking Dalton's knife out of his hands. Fascination, verily. Complex emotions he felt when he was taught to use the dagger for the first time. Forget complicated assassination techniques. Ignite the ego with intense emotion, until all that is left is two souls tearing at one another. Ego mentioned? Let's go. Let the life converge upon the knife of truth, it faltered. Bestow upon the target the perfect ending. Death. Come in. Lucian. Adam Stone. You look pale. Are you alright? And I did not expect the cutscenes to be so goddamn long. It's fine. We reached the first real stage.
전원, 규율은 제대로 지키도록.
Can never point this camera downwards, I guess. That's interesting. I guess you point this one just... I guess you point this one up, this one to the right in the long run. Have something like this.
듣고 있어.
Would have you like here. I feel like that is a nice central point, but no. Then I look. I'm looking this way is probably better. Maybe that.
아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭐
절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
Can only be blocked by Alice inside the filming area. I see. I mean, just to be sure. I will never not have enough models. I mean, we should be able to lose the level 20 stage. I see. But watch me go.
뭘 해야 하는지 본편은 숨길 수 없어.
What skill do I have? I might have the wrong skill equipped on Locus. Let's put my man here. And I feel like this is Prime Thorn's engagement now. And I think everything else I do is kinda overkill at this point, but hey. I mean, maybe get a healer down my hoopers. I guess I can put someone there and will just not move the camera.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까? 실력 발휘해볼까?
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채겠지만 내 시체를 내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지 생각해본 적 없어.
We did it. I did the level 20 mission. Is chat proud of me? For our friends joining us for the first time, if you're here for exquisite Yanis, calligraphy, or rare Sargonian treasures, I just suggest you save yourself some time and leave now. This here is a script auction unique to Rankwood, where unfinished ideas, drafts, and their associated copyrights are up for sale. Such, unlike traditional auctions where anything put up must have its authentically verified, offer no guarantees as to the value of the items. Whether it has marketing potential or artistic value, whether it will become Rankwood's next timeless classic or a forgotten flop. That's for you and you alone to decide. Protect the intellectual property of the items on auction, you are asked to put away your terminals and turn off any recording equipment. Without further ado, allow me to introduce the first item. The Death of Lady Deport, a story of love and hate taking place in Colombia, offering two blood families in changing times. Bidding starts at 100,000 gold certificates. 100,000, we have a bid of for 100,000 from the gentleman in the back. 150,000 from the pretty young lady on my left. Anyone else? 150,000 going once. 150,000 going twice. 600,000. A stone. Are you here to ruin my auction? Placing such a high bid for the first time will make the rest of it seem like an afterthought. No interest in slowly itching up the price, but I simply bid what's worth to me. I understand that it's your style to gamble lavishly on scripts, but think of your finances, didn't quite a few of your recent films flop? You're sure it's wise to spend so much? You can afford your fee, smack that hammer of yours, old friend. Rather talented young man here, and I'm eager to have a conversation with him. Whiskey, please, no ice. You'd like one too, my friend? He's just always there with his weapons. My doctor has advised me to refrain from drink. Excellent. Are you from Sargon? Interesting. Stern, soaring complexion of yours could not be more Victorian. I have tread the sands of Sargon. But I was indeed born in Victoria. Switch between languages at ease, and your accents are flawless, but from what I can see in your habits, those aren't the only two countries you're familiar with. I've been to Bolivar, Syracuse, Ephanian, Wimbledon. Wimbledon? What the hell is Wimbledon? And now Vancouver. The tame capital of terror. Pleasant weather and lots of sunshine. The perfect place to shoot movies. So what brings you here? Research? Pleasure? Or perhaps you're like everyone else who came to seek fame and glory, most of whom end up at the extras market, fighting over pitfalls against meat. For someone, facts his shadow across many lands, the span of many years. Wimbledon is basically Arknights Australia. Okay, you know what? That is a great name for Australia. I love Wimbledon. Oh, who? I know all the film crews, whether they work downtown or on the nomadic plates. Maybe I could be of help. Won't be necessary, man. Handtracking is the curse I'm now very self-aware every time I drink something. I see, fair enough. What a shame though. There's nothing else. My name is Crater Stone. I'm a producer here at Rankwood, a rather well-known one in the industry, if I might add. Took you for the son of some noble or film student who came to try your luck and was hoping to invite you to join my film crew. Anyone who comes to the Rankwood script auction tends to have a passion for artistry. I must admit, you have a rather unique aura about you. I was once an actor for a small theater troupe in Victoria. You was right, you were born for the silver screen. Suppose that's all mood if you have other businesses to attend to. I guess I'll go home empty-handed. Can I see the script? Of course. It's rough tough, this has a starting line. I give it the time, manpower and money it needs to become a masterpiece that will leave its mark on cinema history. Guaranteed, you'll shine, even with just a minor role in a single scene. So don't worry about your little health issues. Banquet has special protections in place for infected actors, as long as you pay for proper insurance. You call me Lucian, Madam Stone. Consider your proposal. I apologize again, Lucian. This is your first time working on a film. You signed a contract after careful consideration. You deserve to experience the joy of cinema I promised you. But who could have imagined such a terrible accident happening on your first film shoot in Vancouver? I understand if you need some time to process things. Perhaps shall you reschedule your next scene? I'm afraid there's no way to cancel your contract and leave the cast now. It has already moved beyond the range of short-haul transport. Won't return until the lease expires. I'm not leaving. There's no need to reschedule. Are you sure trauma like that could easily affect your performance, let alone your daily life? No stranger to surprises on the stage. Performing on stage like he used to definitely has more unpredictability than in front of a camera. Still, there's his place. Place. Perhaps. Mysterious and elegant creature once again shows up by Lucian's feet, rubbing herself against the feline's calves, seemingly oblivious to Greater's presence. Sure you don't need Veslusion? Wouldn't mind letting you enjoy Miss Christine's company a while longer. He's looking forward to the next part of the story, as am I. Much calmer words than I expected, but I suppose it would be tactless of me to say anything more. I'll see you on the set tomorrow. Mysterious and elegant creature grooms her fur, then gazes at Lucen as though deep in thought. Miss Christine. Her two tails sway freely in the air, throwing blurry shadows. She floats up and orbits Lucen's shoulders, perhaps observing, perhaps savoring. Finally, the beautiful... Oh, okay, see, that's the advantage of having two tails. It's up Lucen's knees, placing one paw on his forehead. Lucen feels a comforting warmth. Heart astringent. Lucen hears a mysterious voice in the empty room. Does not bother looking for its source, instead gazing into Miss Christine's eyes, still as a statue. Knows she is projecting these words into his mind. Stealth and silence are your ways of avoiding trouble. You rarely talk unless necessary. No motions taste that bad. It's not a bad flavor. I like trying new things. Even always to my taste. You think long-winded snake could not have cited such complex emotions. One of many memories of my life in the two leaders saw that I was a fast learner and personally instructed me in the use of weapons. And held that knife in my hands, felt exactly the same as it did that day. Stand the spiciness and the sweetness of that taste. Conflicts and struggles you experienced at the as humans scour pain and tragedy, transformed into an alluring meal. I like it. Even after killing him, I've continued to search for him. The remaining two cultists, the strange rumors and remote verses, and that ostentatious mark. Along the way I've been trying to verify hypotheses that he has been floating in the back of my mind. Perhaps he has come back to life. The story that the snake is filming has quite a strange flavor, one that is most addictive. Thank you for reminding me. Flipping to the script, I saw the twin-faced seal of the tube engraved on the gaps between pages. It seems coincidence for the characters is always deliberate design of the author. Limestone, seemingly unrelated to the tube, has become our guide. And I'm still not certain. The riddles he left behind are mixed with lies and half-truths, as we know only too well from these past 10 years. It is until Dalton died by my plate today, and my memories of the past were awakened by the familiar sensation. It's an invitation from him. I think we've come to the right place, Miss Christine. Maybe it's halfway through I will switch just doing this, reading a story on my own after since, yeah, it's an hour in. I kind of would love to finish basically the normal stages tonight, since I also have like a lot of stamina boosters in my pockets that need to be used soon, and hey, the event stages probably have one or two good sanity efficient farming stages again, right? That's how it always works, to my understanding. Especially since right now for E2ing my most important characters, I also just waiting till I have more money again. Forget you poor plot and elope with me, Lady DePaul. Come to your senses, second Rockefeller. Heard a messenger? There's no Lady DePaul. Nobility, elegance, intelligence. 7-8 other farming stages for TV materials, nice. I think you laughed about me, but dust in the wind. I'm not worthy to be your wife. Not yours, not your brother's. I still love you, even without the DePaul name. It was your brother, the dead man, who had been using you all this time. You're an innocent victim in all this deception. Don't blame yourself. What? What? The reception hall is filled with guests. To pay the respects. The name DePaul may be an illusion, but it would not be approved for me to leave this house right in front of them. Well, my love, I know a way to leave this manor now, and I'll be free of these family conflicts forever. How? Have you forgotten? A soldier. Look, this is... made this wire from materials I found in the storage room. Take us from the balcony, across the garden, into the forests behind the manor. Come with me. To please the wealth and status don't matter. My dear soldier, your methods are so crude. What if your pulley gets stuck? Would be hanging in the air for hours until someone finds us. The rope could snap, sending us plummeting into the forests. Hey Aiki, how you doing? Trust me, it's very safe. I would never let any harm come to you. Finish E2 or Vita Godia. Nice. That's it. I think I'm going to fall. What do you wait? Did I did not screw up this. It is Arknights. I do not play Do Night Abyss. I've left the Warframe hells long ago, and I will not go back into them even if it's enemy Warframe. Hanging by as pulleys, falling. Someone just fell. Call the ambulance now. There's blood everywhere. Don't just stand there, Shelly. It's a chill run up her spine. She cannot move even her fingers. The sound of vein cords pulls at her nerves. What on terror happened? Accident caused by an aging Viavic? The case is closed just like that. Someone died? No, the two accidents were not alike. Dalton died from a stab wound, while the actors from 5 years ago died from a fall. Here's that ominous sound again. Where is it coming from? Shelly? Shelly! Get away from there. The container's about to fall. Fall? He looks up in a daze. Goodbye, Shelly. Container hanging mid-air is coming closer and closer. So she is the one hanging mid-air, and she's about to fall. Fills the vision, a shadow appears next to her. The pair of strong hands grabs her by the shoulder. She feels the world spin. By the time she comes to her senses, she's standing on the other side of the set, safe and sound. Lucian, thank you. You can let go now. Oh, sorry, not you. Moira, yes, you can let go now. Oh, alright. And then does Shelly see the small frame of the pop master grabbing the rope connected to the container with all her might. Her arms trembling and their face wet. When Lucian repeats his words, does she slowly release it. Hey, Olsey. Are you committing Arbeitszeitbetrug again? But hi. You're too on edge. It's my job as pop master. What happened? I should be asking you that. Sure, these containers are getting old and need to be checked to ensure the ropes don't get loose, but... Are you out of your mind? When did you interrupt the shot by screaming out of nowhere? Didn't even budge when that thing was about to fall on you. What could have spooked you like that? Is this your first time seeing a Viavic or what? No, seeing Melanie Mickle brought back memories of that fall 5 years ago. Go take a break, Shelly. You're getting in the way of the shooting. Good cat. No. I mean, I was just spooked by the mysterious black creature running around over there. Sorry, please continue. Aww. Unhappy tail motions. Cat is not amused. I like her. Well, even if I won't have Fagodia, I will at least have Miss Christine. So I'm the real winner here, I guess. You know, Shelly is not half bad looking. But she's always a chumby and it makes me uneasy. Shame the scene was interrupted. I was just getting into my role. Getting into your role? Or to be thanking her for interrupting that take. Because I was about to chew your head off. Your delivery, your posture, your expressions. You've been at this for 2 months. And you've shown no sign of improvement. That Wookiee could act circus around you on his first day in front of a camera. But I told you to keep your private life off the set. It seemed great I was wrong about you. It was a mistake to give the leading role to a pretty boy who gets cast from the color of his ears alone. 3 different roles in the same film, no less. Okay, it is questionable to make one actor play 3 times. Probably kind of main role, right? Is that Miss Christine in this house? Exactly. You're right. I just thought modesty. How many you be coming up with all the sorts of flippant excuses by now? I was just thinking about poor old Dalton. Don't have anywhere near experience, and Shelly's close quarters now has left me a little shaken. Be professional. Accidents, failures, but we use. You never make it in Bankwood if you let little things like that affect you. You know, it sucks if somebody in the newspaper just says your newest movie is like has some plot holes or something, but murder? That is nothing, you know? I could learn a lot from you in that regard. I heard you were standing right behind Marion when she swept the Bankwood Awards of a film complete in just 28 days. And that after coming home empty-handed and being ridiculed by the press, going back to the set the very same day to continue shooting. I would have quit ages ago if I had competed with a superstar like that. What's that supposed to mean? Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. You've just been so calm in the face of Dalton's death. I don't know your secret, that's all I swear. Secret? There's no secret. Because I didn't know him that well. It had nothing to do with his accident. You do. Is death affecting you so much? Are you involved in it? I'm just loop. Could it all be coincidence? Am I just imagining things? Did I see a psychiatrist? Yes, you look tired. You shouldn't use Miss Christine as an excuse. Who's there? She wasn't where you said she was. It wouldn't have run around a way that would disturb you. I apologize to her on my behalf. I will. What is it you're so afraid of? What? I'm not afraid of after the accident on set 5 years ago. I know that look. Curiosity. Is it weird, Shelly, kinda? She is a hottie. A hottie with some nice horns, so... It's just like heck. You know a woman treats you well if she has those dead eyes with wings under her eyes and everything. Not just text, it's also redhead, exactly. She was planted by the Chinese themselves to get Ark playing this game or something. Not even, but still. I know that look, curiosity. I mean, I can tell you, it's not exactly a secret. You could find out with just a little digging. Name was Laura. She was a rookie actress in Bankwood who caught Creator's eye, extremely passionate about her work, but knew nothing about the unspoken rules of the business. That was already an alcoholic at the time, but it's still a big name. He decided to put her in her place by adding extra scenes that kept her in the wire wig for 6-7 hours. Until the wire broke, and she fell to her death. The blood spat out from under her. It was just like what happened to Dalton. Lucian looks at Shelly's arm. There are marks of self-harm all over it. Sense of the impact the incident has had on her. I know, Aki. Man, I kinda... It is kinda expensive to guarantee characters in this, which is sad. Like, 150 pulls is a lot of pulls. I guess, you know, I would not be that unlucky, but, you know, I did my shot. I got a good vibe instead, but I did shoot my shot. Sooner or later I will sure I'll get him, I guess. For now I really kinda wanna save for the call-up, and I'm probably... I will see who I pull after the call-up. Underestimating those problems. I'm also not sure how I maybe will kinda keep it up a little bit to maybe whenever there is a banner with a decent 6-star to just do the first 10 pull to collect some more 5-stars for now. I feel like I could overall just do some variety. I'm not really at a point to build them yet, but just slowly banging them up basically. And building pity or something. The most deranged thing any gacha player can tell you. It's more like if I don't mind getting the 6-star of the banner, I might do the first 10 pull. It will only be more frequent. At first, only small, similar sounds would trigger the hallucinations, but now the sound of a chair being tracked can take you back into the past. Gee, thanks for the concern, Dr. Lucian. I've dealt with these wicked voices in my head for 5 years. I know them better than anyone. All I can do is outwaste them, as much as I can before fear and irrationality take over. We Dalton stuff really was just an accident, but either way, I've eliminated any possible risk, any possible threat. Prevent that incident 5 years ago from happening all over again. The threat is coming from the film crew itself. There's something else you're concerned about. Peter's hiding something. We share an office. I saw a strange document on her desk before the plate left Central Vanquith. It stopped me when I was about to open it. Riddles just keep piling up, but everyone I know who was there back then and went through the same thing would rather not pick it up. No way can we talk about this with each other openly. I'm being constantly interrupted by these voices and hallucinations. Pain can mitigate them. What did you say? I said pain. With your anxiety or panic attacks. It will give you time to breathe. Do what you really want to do. Solve the unsolved mysteries. The voices and shadows hide in tiny corners, eating and distracting you as you try to find yourself. Pain is one form of resistance. Your fingernails alone may not be enough. Good luck with the event. It sounds like it probably will struggle with the boss stage, right? That's gonna be fun. Hopefully. Tip of a pen or a knife. With the proper application of force, any sub-object can be of help, but thank you. Tongue, the back of the hand, top of the thigh. Those areas are more sensitive to pain. You okay, Deluge? You're a wired guy, you know that? But you sound like you know what you're talking about with hallucinations. Have you ever had to calm yourself like that? Who are you? Tragic backstory continues. Pain is a form of mitigation. Strange whispers, strange sights. Except, unlike Shelly, the problem he faces is not the fear of these things, but a desire for them. Lucian hasn't returned to the original phonograph yet? Nope. Must be anxious. Didn't Whiteflower say he's had trouble sleeping? Not superficiality in his ecstasy and anguish. He doesn't understand more complex, more extreme emotions. Limits his performances. I had more fun with personal challenges from this event. I cannot interact with cameras and I'm playing eager operators. Man, not interacting with camera sounds. I guess I have not seen all the mechanics yet, but even just having to eat the necrosis damage sounds painful then, right? But he's young. Why the rush? It's been 6 or 7 years since Lucian joined. His beautiful voice, he was considered a rising star at first, and the leader instructed him personally. But he's at the wall now that he's finally in a lead role. Listen to this records won't serve anything. Emotions are an actor's weapons. First step is to understand them. Master said he see it anguish are merely superficial. Imitation will only compromise the perception of more complex emotions. But how? Despair. True despair will cost you what you hold most dear. Yet, at the same time, open a new door. Will listen to the whispers you have never listened to. Witness everything you have never witnessed. And understand all the emotions that you never understood. It's like the manga. Let's go. I still didn't get to read that. You shall become Dharma itself. The mirror of all things. Like this. Vision destroyed his own voice. Vision pours into the wound, and he is inundated in pain and despair. Man, did he infect himself just for more emotions? Blood. It's alright, Lucian. I'm here. What happened? So this is yourself, Lucian. Remember my last performance, or rather, assassination? I failed. They called me a pathetic coward. No longer a favored son of the arts. Don't care about being isolated or scorned, because my heart had already left it after the performance. But I stayed, because they came from the same place. Because we're friends. We promised you wouldn't be like them. Master was right. No. I'm scared of this troop, of who you are now. In any case, it'll be even more effective than you expect. Just hope I never had to use that trick of yours.
어떤 변명도 받지 않게.
I mean, okay, I guess they will kinda area. Can just do something very straightforward, I feel like. Maybe here. I don't know how much frontliner we actually will need. Let's get next to here. It should be more or less done anyways.
아름다운 인간 세상.
발밑을 봐봐.
I guess I might actually need to move. Actually, don't really need to move the camera down. I don't know why they started with all those things in play. But they sure something. Got my man ready. I might as well put a myrtle somewhere. You can help, I swear.
뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 있으니.
와, 다들 이쪽으로 와.
It still kind of feels for me a bit awkward that how basically the events are balanced. That the first few stages are made for new players with like low level characters, and then it ramps up so quickly. But it also, I'm already at a point where yeah, the first two stages are trivial. I probably would not need to play anymore at this point, to be honest. I still need to check Lucas's skills. I should do this before we actually go to the hard stages.
다들 이쪽으로 와. 아침 성장 중.
뭘 해야 하는지 발밑을 봐봐.
But yeah, just binding people is also kind of very nice to keep them in the light. That's actually I lied. I did kind of have to press this button. I think this could have been problematic. It's late at night. Muffled sounds of suppressed screams and suppressed screams can be heard from the pop room, which should be empty at this hour. In that corner, the faceless faces of mannequins are illuminated by flashing lights. Libby cowers into a sofa, hugging a cushion tightly, the knife, wielding killer last maniacally, with blade reflecting the bright white lights in the very next instant. What a classic! It's one of my favorites. It may be a small budget production from 30 years ago, but stands up perfectly well to today's films. Watching commerce really does have blood off steam. Feel better already. Thank you for the invitation tip. Like, doesn't it feel better to just scream it all out? I know you didn't mean to interrupt the shoot. You're just an edge. I wouldn't say I solved my issues, but at least I can forget about them for tonight. What are we watching next? I've got everything. Horror night has just begun. Hey, why so serious, Molly? You didn't like the movies? Just thinking. I've looked a little thin. I think it had more impact if a more intricate design, like blood grooves on the sides of the blade. But she's already working overtime. All work and no play makes Molly a dull girl. I get that reference. Turn off that work brain already. Have you been spending too much time with Shelly? Hey there, mystery lady. What's you doing here? Beautiful creature gets between the two girls, stretches and sits in front of the sofa. She's face. I'm a bad streamer. I looked away on my Discord for a second, but there is one group chat with 21 messages. That's spooky. Is anything important? I think it's fine. Okay. Which time was that, Bonnie? Not mine. Sorry, I've got to go. Really pale. Do you think Miss Stone is pissed at her about what happened today? Try to be there for her tomorrow too. She looks really tired. Yeah. Alright, fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy movie night. This one, best design. The background props and items are all really cool. Screen lights begin flashing again, immersing the two girls in another horror story. Neither of them notice that Miss Christine is nowhere to be seen. It's out there in the shadows, hunting, weighing on the weak. Shelly, I thought you were watching movies with Tip. What's the rush? Holy Fancy Man notices that Shelly is clutching a terminal in her right hand. I see, a sudden invitation to a date? Try not to look so criminally there. I'm sure he'd rather see you smile. It's none of your business. Lips are trembling. You're cold. Or maybe afraid? Poor thing, you're still shaking about Dalton's accident, aren't you? Just like me. Don't worry. If you as a coordinate, I'm sure everything will go just fine. Come on, let me give you a hug. But you could use the warmth. Oh no. What do you mean just like me? Couldn't hear an ounce of fear in that trashy pickup line? Have you completely forgot what happened 5 years ago? Well, I haven't, because I'm not heartless like you. Don't forget, you're not free from blame for that accident either. Light probably turns on in the office on the second floor. On one desk, the papers are tightly filed away in folders with hardly any sign of use. On the other, notices are scattered over, covered in editing marks as though the writer is troubled by something. Tall figure searches around the desks, making not a single sound with his lithe and nimble motions. Yeah. The shredder has been used recently. Lucian opens the waistband and picks up several strips of shredded paper that feel different from the others, different from the printing paper normally used by the film crew. Montes University, Environmental Monitoring, signed Creator. Unusually documented that Shelly mentioned. Slight pressure on his shoulder, seeming in information. There's no one else in the room. Welcome back, Miss Christine. Well, been taking more walks lately. Something catch your eye? This place is more interesting than expected. Indeed, I've discovered something unexpected myself. Don't overthink this, Shelly. You're only here to see who's playing the sick joke. You saw that number become invalid with your own eyes. It can be. I advise her best to calm down. The feeling of anxiety she had briefly forgotten while watching the movie now takes over again. Go to the warehouse and atone for your sins. The terminal screen closed in the quiet warehouse, showing the name of the sender. Name that is familiar yet impossible. Laura. Who's there? Stop playing games. I know I'm not hearing things. This time, what the hell do you want from me? What do you know? No answer. The darkness follows all sound in the old warehouse. Here's the tiny buzzing of electricity. Light suddenly comes on above a distant shelf. As eerie as it is enticing, Shelly cannot help but walk toward it. Shelly. Oh, why is that you? Once again, Shelly starts trembling. She cannot tell if the sound came from deep within the warehouse or from inside her own head. She walks toward in a daze. It is as if she has returned to that set 5 years ago where the tragedy occurred. Shelly, I just got another scene and need the wire rig. Can you prepare it for me? Arrogant, cocky, proud. How dare you, a fresh-faced banquet. The door inside the vector signed off on it. Don't say that start at time. Wanted to teach you a lesson, but you thought he was helping you. Are you happy with how it turned out? Not here yet. I spent hours up in this wig. My knees and elbows are probably bleeding by now. Please ask them for me, Shelly. As a coordinator, I can just repair the equipment in the wig. Make sure they are safe. Did you? Device before the shelf. The light shines up in black dust bag. She knows what's inside. Don't open it, Shelly. Don't. Inside is an old wire wig set. The hook and head are badly worn and the harness is fade. The dark spots on the black cloth. There was blood. No, you can't possibly know. It's just a hallucination. You can be alive. Right? Pain. I found a pen. Man. Imagine being able to stab yourself with a pain. Jesus Christ. How pathetic. Why are you still here? Why didn't it work? Was it 5 years ago an accident? Or murder? An accident! It was an accident! It was such an accident that only happened because Sultan had a grudge against you. Why didn't you check my wig? Why? Because I hated you. I hated your selflessness and arrogance. I hated that you made a mess out of the shooting schedule and the fact that everyone of your unreasonable demands. I was happy when Dalton decided to teach you a lesson. I was checking the wire wig as usual and noticed I was due for replacement. Then, a little thought crossed my mind. What if an accident happened? You were gone forever. Man, wouldn't that be even better? Yeah, you know. I would have been Constance, yes. Still in advance, the hand pushes Sally over. She hears the sound of a coolant flowing through the pipes and frost cracking beneath her. She realizes that she had stumbled into the cold storage at the end of the warehouse. But what can she do? Bang on the door? Shout? She has no strength left to struggle. He has gone. She feels completely relaxed. Death has answered all her questions.
리더, 돌아가면 네가 쏘는 걸로 잔뜩 마시게 해줘.
More cats for the cat pile. That's the important part, baby. But yeah, I think I might just... It's already elite level 1. By its third stage, I guess. I will probably just skip to the story to get to the stages tonight and beat the story on my own. Otherwise, I feel like I will need like 2 streams to finish just the event. It's nice fighting. It is nice how much effort Arknights actually puts into the events. It just seems... I mean, we clearly want the camera to point up for... Yes, at some point we want to move it to the right. We keep people there, that's kind of... I guess if I would want it, yeah. I also want to just block them in front of the camera. Murder go.
뭘 해야 하는지 처음부터 봐봐.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
I guess we all fall positions for once though. Fuck it, I guess. I very much thought this through very deeply. Uneasy designer. Afraid to face the camera, takes reduced physical and art damage from the front, inflicts nervous impairment on blocker when blocked. Here's the camera. See. I think I can cope through it. I wanna see how much impairment it actually is. I mean, the easy way is just facing the camera at my man, isn't it? Oh, this... Yeah, tanky.
발밑을 봐봐.
명령이야. 이 공격은 예상한 대로다.
Ah, sure.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
Okay, that is a lot.
제일 먼저 베루스 데오 볼레테.
서둘러.
Oh, that's automatically such a spectre. Interesting. Okay, that makes it a lot easier.
휠체어로는 철거 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? Dovrai fare molto di meglio.
Okay, wait, I'm at deployment limit. God damn it. I overextended far too much.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
I guess we don't need you anymore.
너의 죽음이 비친다. 말해. 비밀 소식 확인.
Okay, still kind of straightforward.
먹잇감의 최후. 언제나 똑같다.
I mean, I don't think I really need to think yet. I want to just look. It's my map. Probably should bring the skill to external lock onto a target. The evening attack is arse damage. Same target, increased damage, and gradually reduce movement speed. Target and effects are reset. Let's see.
모든 의문에는 해답이, 모든 규칙에는 해석이 있는 법.
Third morning.
풍력을 걱정할 필요는 없어.
Mhm.
죽음에는 안식처가 있으니.
Locking them in the light still makes the most sense. We can just murder up, I guess.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 뭘 해야 하는지 본토는 숨길 수 없어.
Seems like a great opportunity for her.
내가 일으킨
And we're probably gonna also block around there.
와, 아마 다들 이쪽으로 와.
What am I putting down there, though? I assume I would need to keep someone there. But we just leave Lapland there for, I guess, a bit cursed. Maybe leave users down there.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
모두의 행동을 제압한다. 그거면 되겠지.
발밑을 봐봐.
I kind of probably want to put someone else down though in front of her. Text it twice when inside the filming area and advertise heroes. Text? Like heroes in payment. Text it. Oh, so you actually don't want to be in the camera for once. That's... You got me good, game. You got me good. Your psychic attacks have increased range when inside the filming area and advertise villains. With attacks inflict nervous impairments. Okay. I need to figure out what the hell are heroes and villains. Oh wait. Are you? Is this gonna show me that they fight each other then? I see.
오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Interesting.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 본토는 숨길 수 없어.
Let's look at... Let's... No, I don't need to look at this even. I should just plop someone down at this point. We have far too much deployment points. This way makes more sense.
룩, 빨리 해볼까?
But basically just need to make sure to leave space for, let's put you,
휠체어로
for one person to man the camera. He became the camera crew. I did not think about you getting their ranged minions. That makes sense. God damn it. It's also a small problem. Guess I can just stun you.
미안한다. 헛디마 되지죠.
Desert him. Fuck me. Yeah. Maybe I apparently am bad at video games.
이 나이프.
I guess we just accept the extra hits there for a second. It's more important to block that man. They are pretty fast, huh? Or get 1 DPS there. Either or.
맵과 적 좌표의 DMA 설정을 적용하고 있습니다. 잠시 기다려 주십시오.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
처음 하는 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
Still looks very fine for me.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
If I put you down early, if we are not directly in range, it might be better.
휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까?
뭐 제일 먼저 불러줄 베르스 데어 볼레트.
Let's stay in range to get attacked. Huh.
오래 걸리지 않을 거야.
It's annoying.
내가 당신의 보고를 듣게
Yeah.
됐지. 생각해 본 적 있어?
No, you don't want to be in the light. Remember mechanics from 5 seconds ago.
뭘 해야 하는지 저 밑에 봐봐.
I mean, I guess you can put down a healer and everything. Yeah.
목표. 룩
There you fight each other, that's very cool.
조종은 소리에 의하여 울린다.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
Okay. Lights, camera shot or something.
간단하다.
명령해라.
It's a bit toxic.
여기서 기다리지. 돌을 넘어지는 그 운명의 장막이여.
I feel like those are gonna be the main annoyance till the boss one day.
움직이지 마라. 그러면서도 수고를 덜하게 될 테니.
미안한다.
And thank God for Project Red. And I guess it wouldn't really need to be a leveled up character.
너무 기다리게 하지. 처음 하는 냄새까지 감출 수 없지.
It's also an interesting game of having four units like that then. I will say it's kind of very nice to see how every event has unique gimmick. I'm not sure how it will feel like for actual veterans, but so far it's always something that makes you at least reconsider how to play the game. Let's send it.
자, 함정에 빠져.
What the hell is this?
누굴까나?
That's a lot of angry robots waiting to shred me. Also come both ways. I mean, this camera. guess you will kinda see. I probably want to capture them doing their bullshit, don't we?
듣고 있어.
Let's murder down for now, maybe.
뭘 해야 하는지 본토를
We can probably take some hits, worst case.
와, 다들 이쪽으로 와.
Very nice, okay. Now let's think about... Oh yeah, we can also put those on then. I think you want to do that. Wonder if you want to do it for all the stages? Okay, there's men coming here. Is this decent enough?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 이렇게
I'm still in range here? Oh, fuck me.
뭐 제일 하이 볼티지 거라.
Will I need this camera? Maybe. This way I can... What do you hear?
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채겠지만 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄.
I still very much need to get rid of that blocker. Guess let's just do this for now.
곳은 없다.
I probably want to start. Looking downwards, though it won't die. Ah. Could do this basic and Labyrinth will get rid of it too. I guess this is also we want both of them to fight.
도와주러 왔어.
Actually, probably don't need this camera then.
명령해라. 이 공격은 예상한 대로다.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
Get rid of this, I think. Okay, you will be a pain. We just turn off the lights. Way, I guess.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
아치윤
I did. Fuck. I did not want to do that.
프로그램
I'm smart. Can do something like this, I guess.
지정된 좌표에 도착했다. 뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 있으니까
They still kinda deal a lot of damage.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채겠지. 기능 사실 확인.
Okay, they are not tanky though. Goodbye. You have an extra life? Excuse me? Thank you for perishing. Maybe I should read up on the actual enemies.
몬스터. 필요한 조직
Murder in a film studio. I would never murder people. Enemy info. Psychic. Attacks inflict numerous impairment. Attack range increases for inside. Rebirth. Okay, I guess they have. It's for life. Not. HP. A. Resistance is A plus. More balanced. Okay. What's the run so far? I do like it. I mean, I guess I did not reach the very hard stages yet, but the cameras are a fun gimmick. Story seems also pretty fun, but yeah, there's a lot of story in my video game. So, Goodbye, Stormy.
전원
Um,
지키도록.
Those props will be irritating.
듣고 있어.
I cannot plop someone down. No story. I will be the story my off time. It's just I want to get event stages done tonight.
기다리게 하지 마.
Beating.
알아채기 전에
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, they have torn basically. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, you at least defend yourself. I guess I should film this nice action on action here. It seems kind of reasonable, to be honest. That seems unreasonable of you, my man. You're not supposed to just walk. Can they stop blocking?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨
본토는 숨길 수 없.
이게 바로 이베리.
사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Laplan got this. I always believed in her. It's kinda awkward healing range now with how I have everything plopped down though. Using Lapland. I mean, I feel like she will always be, at least in my rotation. Oh, I did not read what this man does. He looks scary. This is the kind of person that I want to look at, or is this the kind of person I don't want to look at? There's only one way to find out. Oh, he does get stunned. Okay. Camera was on this goddamn prop. It's stinky and ugly. And tanky, Jesus Christ. Oh, you don't want to face the camera though. That's... Hey, how do I do this then? I need to think about this maybe. Or we brute force it.
간단하다.
It's not like you're turning away from here. Should I... Maybe I would have needed to kill them like right in the first moment. This is not good. Oh, they don't get blocked before. Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's... Should get the Pelopsis module. You think I can afford this? In this economy? I don't even have a E2 yet. Simple mannequin. Unblockable deals physical damage to units along its path when moving. Able to move on inside the filling area and gains fragile. Uses the percentage of max HP each second after spending too much total time. Okay, I don't need to take care of them as long as they're filmed. I just need to figure out how I take care of the guys that don't want to face the camera then.
어떤 변명도 받지 않겠어.
Maybe this is better. Maybe.
듣고 있어.
I guess, could I kinda shoot him in the back? No, as one does.
오래 걸리진 않을 거다.
여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
I think does not have enough range though. Put something like this into this. There were no ranged units.
다음에는 휠체어.
이 공격은
Oh yeah, something got them taunt. That's what you're made for.
널 지금이
It's feasible that the pops have taunt on them. It's irritating too.
하고 있으니까 내게 명령하지 마.
I should have. But I can just replace your Flapland there.
Prima decisione.
말해. 무장 해제 확인.
Siete voi i nostri avversari. Per favore.
Okay, my mode is basically dead now. That straight up kills her. Actually, no, I cannot make this face up. I could have... Probably should have stopped the mannequin there, shouldn't I? And I...
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
모든 게 알아채게 지내. 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줘.
I still have no idea how I'm gonna deal with this. It's gonna be funny. Can I place someone? I do not really have a ground unit.
금방 끝.
I do have a ground unit. The forbidden monster.
도착했다.
The monster cannot mend this?
포기하지 마.
Glops is in a maid uniform. Skateboard. Okay, now you're asking for a lot. Ah, fuck me, okay. I can monster not trigger those. Now I'm kinda upset. Are you saying monster does not count as a person? How could you do this to my cat girl? Probably. I don't know, man. That's good to know, though.
출발!
Let's put you one more up again.
정했어? 너무 기다리게 하지 마.
절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
얘들아!
Let's look at them. They're being bozos. Western.
그거면 되겠지.
사과야?
It is very rude to just block off the light like that.
명령해라. 똑똑히 봐라. 이게 바로 이베리아의 데스트 레자다.
휠체어로는 철거 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
It's a safe project bed for the camera there, I guess. Just put monsters somewhere here. So I can be a bit more greedy. As he does have all the range.
몬스터, 날 따라와라.
I should also really put down Exo somewhere one day, huh?
실력발휘 해볼까?
저격 위치 기능 소실 확인.
I feel this is a reasonable thing to do. Now you're just frozen in place there forever. Actually, maybe you would have wanted to be more down. I'm not sure this is gonna work out. It's kind of that's still awful though. There's some enemies that interact basically with being in the camera stage. Some basically are only blockable while in it and stuff like that. And yeah, the props do block the camera.
에르스 데오 볼레트!
Does the 2 damage kinda work against this? That would be best.
명령해라. 이 공격은 예상한 대로다.
That's wood. You think Project Red can survive this? Ah, she can.
말해. 기능 소실 확인.
I probably should start killing. Ah.
Qual è il piano?
조종이 소리에 의하여 울린다.
That's only a second, I swear. Nothing else is gonna spawn, is it?
알겠다.
Oh, that's... Like, you have a fast redeployment time.
내게 명령하지 마.
엘레지가 들리는
So you all come here often.
지식을 깨달음을지어다.
You all come here often. I'm needing damage to it, right? Oh, it's the multiple. That explains a little bit. Let's go kill it. You got this. Look at her go. Should have, I guess, just
최적의 포진을 생각해줘.
리더,
get quite regularly. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
피안으로 건너가리.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
Right. That was cool. Not sure I'm supposed to take care of them like this, but it worked.
해냈어요, 박사님. 비록 작은 승리일지라도
It does have some good amount of HP. I think, did I clear a mission from Lemmon's module that is based? Look. That's how you do it again. Defense and resistance is... And then inside the filming area should have fragile. Amplifies all physical Rs and 2 damage taken. Corresponding amount. Guess you have HP A+. But still. Something necrosis damage would be nice here, huh? Not a diamond song.
걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽음에는 안식.
That's a scabby cameraman, unhappy cameraman, fires film, which can be destroyed with 6 attacks and slows down when inside the filming area. Can be destroyed with 6 attacks. Well, here we go or something. Here. Do we hold back? Nah, we're frontlining this. Oh, you have. Oh, jeez, Vic.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 공포는 숨길 수 없어.
모두 안심하고 싸워.
How do I best heal her? Maybe this is... We do something like this. I don't think we're gonna put anyone at one of us.
용기를 낸다면 나도 분명
Maybe I should get rid of... But my camera would not have that much reach, would it?
모두의 행동을 제압한다. 그거면 되겠지. 안심하세요.
Mine is out for blood.
제가 곁에 있을 테니.
Yeah, you are range cameras. It's annoying. Maybe it would have that much. Maybe I should actually be doing that.
명령이라 똑똑히 봐라. 이게 바로 이베리아의 베스트 레자다. 제가 도움이 된다고 칭찬했습니다.
I got actually... That's rude.
심호흡부터 해보시죠.
Can I put someone down there? Maybe I'm stupid. Okay. Oh yeah, this is just manual block, not a... Okay, we're doing this. You walked into my trap area.
말해. 내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지 생각해 본 적 있어?
뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 있으니까
But
내게 명령하지 마.
who the hell attacked them? Why? Why would you?
표정이 소리에 의한 울린다.
It's all falling apart. Yeah, I guess I really wouldn't want make sure I have all the fuel for this. Okay. That's gonna be a fun one.
바로 철수하는 것 말곤 선택의 여지가 없어.
I guess I really just also need to position camera people earlier. This is only like Elite 160. That damaged me a lot, huh? Yeah, funny definitions of leveling. I guess this is really just balanced around the new operators though.
출발!
Would you be cooked in an instant though?
듣고 있어.
Right.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
모두 안심하고 싸워. 내가 옆에 있으니까.
다음에는 필지.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
I think something like this to block the shots in the future could be good. Maybe
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블
I will also target the goddamn fobs first. Hate life. Let's do this.
널 지금 비킨다.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
어느 쪽 가도
Still that. Don't think I can afford putting a. I mean, I can put a healer there, I guess. That's how I can afford to do things.
용기를 낸다면 나도 분명
Okay, that feels a lot more reasonable now. Now hunt.
그거면 되겠지.
간단하다.
사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Something like this, maybe.
내가 말하지.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
누군가 알아채기 전에
That is evil. I know what. Okay,
이베리아의 베스트 레자다.
something like this. Oh fuck. No, no, that's not where I want you.
그림자로부터
Oh, you already passed that. Fuck. Man, what a elite level 60 stager.
내가 모두의 뒤를 지킬게.
To be fair, what was it? 8 was the final one, so we're getting there. We're running all sort of sanity, but I am gotten too lazy to use the plans. So the monster does not work for anything. Maybe duping somebody else in Calcite then. Or maybe having the healing can also be neat. Guess we just need to concentrate of killing the goddamn cameraman somehow.
간다. 미끼는 정했어?
박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
발밑을 봐봐.
그림자가 흔들리고 있어.
I think some range could be neat. Just try to keep her alive, that's the important part.
철거 위에서 들이붙게 못할 거라고?
와, 하마터면 장대. 다들 이쪽으로 와.
See, maybe in a sense it would make sense to put blockers down that should also eat the shots then, right?
녀석이
Or how the hell does the echo work? I should maybe... Good job, Liver. I really need to get...
뭘 해야 하는지
I still killed you? Why did...
내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
모두의 행동을 제압한다. 그거면 되겠지.
와, 아마 다들 이쪽으로 와.
That is the annoying. Okay, you win game. I need someone to really shoot those.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상에
움직이지 마라. 그러면 서로 수고를 덜하게 될 테니.
하이 볼티지 버라.
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채기 전에 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
You're already dying again.
내가 말하지.
The hell did... Weren't you in the light? How the hell? Okay, me. Let's just see this for a bit.
엘레지가 들린 홀을 어루만지는
What the hell? I guess I also should read on them again. How do I deal with this? It's like not even over, it's far from over.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 수정 장치를 달아볼까?
That... Jesus Christ.
오래 걸리지 않을 거다.
다들 이쪽으로 와. 자슈 애플파이.
금방 끝난다. 너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
How's one supposed to hold this? I mean... Maybe the trick is to just stand back and instead of trying to kill the cameraman is to block all the shots. Is that my approach? We can try that.
응고되어라.
제일 먼저 하이 볼티지 버라.
Okay, I guess let's try that.
다들 도망치자.
I feel like I'm not succeeding in actually killing them.
부족하다고? 괜찮아. 내 머리 위.
Stay more back already here then.
뭐안 사라진다면 말이지만 이젠 안 사라지겠지?
그림자가 흔들리고 있어.
Oh, you're just out of healing range if I put you there. It's annoying. Maybe what if you put Lemon there, but I'm still scared of her life though then. You can take that one hit.
오래 걸리지 않을 거다.
Not sure Myrtle can actually take that third hit, so I guess we're doing this. Yeah, okay, my mistake.
알겠다. 소용없다.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 말하기 좀 그런데
We can maybe hold this.
못해. 리더, 제일 배를 쓰게요. 몰리트.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채겠지만 내 실체를 어둠 속에 묻어줘.
I still want a healer more in the mix though.
아침 생강 중. Sopra il fare molto di meglio. 리더, 제일 먼저 프로그램 치료 모드로 적용합니다.
명령해라.
It's kind of sad once Exo dies. Let's stop that probably. But
리더,
the shield will be enough. Hope. I mean, that ironically works better than what I feel like was to do the supposed mechanic.
뭘 해야 하는지 절망의 냄새까지 감출 수 없지.
I love brute forcing everything.
리더, 제일 먼저 하이 볼티지 버라. 프로그램을 모두로 완료했습니다.
It is that easy. I should never have stopped doing my whistle thing of just being a nice turtle. Yeah, the neat animal.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, now what are the two formers? I do deserve a medal for this one. Thank you, game. Thank you for recognizing my genius.
짙은 안개를 걷어낼 빛이 될 수도 있겠죠.
I have a few stamina boosts that need to get used up. Okay, let's see if we can do this without any support, please. Imagine being able to just farm everything. Oh no. The succubus is back on Earth. Hi, OLC. What the hell?
듣고 있어.
Get rid of this, that.
ottima decisione.
그림자가 흔들리고 있어.
Guess probably has have cameraman in this direction for now. That is... wait. Oh, shouldn't it? Yeah. Was still blocked though. Agodia. Death is ever-present and Dharma is eternal. That's not a good description of what the hell that enemy is doing, but I take it. I'm scared.
Sopra il fare molto di meglio. 실력 발휘해볼까? 목표.
Oh no. Please don't leak already.
모두의 행동을 제압한다. 그거면 되겠지.
무장 해제 확인.
You're coming down this path. That is... Did you just... This is a problem.
뭘 해야 하는지
Oh, fuck.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 발밑을 받아.
How the hell am I supposed to deal with this man? That is a tragedy for sure.
기다리게 하지 마.
말하기 좀 그런데.
응고되어라.
제일 먼저 자슈 에프타임.
Yes, I also get kind of very instantly stunned by him. Oh, we also don't have cameras. This was basically the first half of the waves. That is very spooky. Why are the cameras? What the hell did you do to my camera? Thank you. I needed this. But not thank you.
널 기분을 비춘다.
Okay, it's time to read up on what this man does. Yeah, package. Okay.
소모를 고려하면 바로
Um,
선택의 여지가 없어.
That's my bottle is almost empty. Cheers. Not now. You can see my empty arm. Man, that is very not jank. Maybe I should just turn off hand tracking whenever I don't plan on using my actual hands. But where's the fun in that? Unwheeler. 6 greatly reduced physical and arts damage when attacked by your units located outside the filming area. The spike after a few attacks, the next attack gains increased attack. Yes, I want to... I need to film myself. Yes, multiple... Why does everything have multiple forms these days? Whenever nervous impairment burst occurs on one of your units deals damage to the units in the 4 adjacent tiles, so you don't want to turtle. Hits the barrier on one camera, prioritizing active ones, disabling it. Barrier explodes if not destroyed within a time limit. Damage to your units in the 8 surrounding tiles. Whatever numerous impairment occurs, okay. That is just bigger AoE. More cameras. After charging, attacks the units within range that are inside the filming area. Going from near to far. Hacks inflict additional nervous impairments. Each hit increases the damage of the next attack. Okay, basically first... I want this to do. This is overall. That's gonna be fun. You also have just great stats all around. But here's Ruby Elemental Resistance, huh? If only. Never turn off hand tracking. I need to see you do a middle finger. Okay, here you go. Here you go. I mean, that is not a serious middle finger, but thumbs up, baby. And, you know, how good is this? Let's go. That's kind of working. Yay. Okay.
어떤 변명도 받지 않겠어.
I guess use this camera to film myself, right? I use... But, like, how do I survive the hits still, though?
연민은 전부 버리도록.
Maybe the something. Oh yeah, we need still to get rid of all of the chunk. Oh, jeez, Vic.
여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 있어. 발밑을 봐봐.
Oh, can you please deal some damage to my man? There's like no damage.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
How am I supposed... How am I supposed to take those hits? I know he charges up the longer...
전진하겠다.
How much can she even take? And
팀의 소모를 고려하면
that is a spike in difficulty, all right. does not show you the route either. I know he comes down this way. Good by defending very early on, but I don't think that really works either. I cannot really plop down any blockers. Okay, this is where we're gonna be for the last segment of the stream. In despair.
속전속결로 끝내지. 내 시간을 귀중하니까.
Something like this to quickly get rid of everything, but then you're very out of position to kill anything. With this, I feel like once the Godi appears, we just need to
누군가 알아채
모두의
settle down.
최선을 다하겠습니다.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
Means I get. And then I cannot pull up down anyone else. It comes so early. And I need myself. Fuck it, I guess.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 남
대충 녀석이
어머, 제일 먼저 파스텔 로큰롤.
Okay, it's not unlimited range, which is good and bad for me. I wish you would stop shooting them then. You did not listen to my wishes. Like, putting monster down could be our next blocker, basically. It's kinda getting flooded here. It is a full house. Looks still coming.
금방 끝나는 몬스터.
Eat them all.
기다리게.
Please. Jesus Christ.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마.
Actually, this is working. This is working. I mean, okay, I might be a bit too happy about this. This is only his first phase. And you took away my camera.
오늘도
움직이지 마라. 그러면 서로 수고를 줘.
잘못해 가라. 포기하지 마.
Guess I should have put down healing earlier.
아침 충전 중.
Attack him from the back. We need this. What the hell?
다음엔 베르스 데오.
Oh fuck, no, okay, that's, you know, we keep running it. I was just too happy for a second.
뭘 해야 하는지 설명을
Hoop this does come with its costs.
간단하다. 저격 위치 확보.
What the hell is this circle? Wait, you're not even camera range though. Fuck me.
표정이 소리에 의하여 울린다.
곳은 없다.
지정된 좌표에 도착했다.
Oh. I mean, I kinda need to replace someone that can actually do the camera there though. Fuck me. Do I want you at all? Does it even matter?
그림자로부터
Jesus Christ.
듣고 있어.
Okay, out of curiosity.
박사님, 일단은 여기서 떠나세요. 제가 이곳에
How is this
박사님이
supposed to be lead?
더 많은 가능성을 가져다 줄 수 있다면
Then,
그렇다면
but yeah, what if we just see how powerful it would have actually built units? Where is Metrogodia? He would be a caster, right? I'm not insane. You know what, space that you already sharing the cat. Thank you. Is he not count as a caster for some reason? Oh, he's a support? He's a support, okay. My bad. I look at CS damage inflicted elemental injury. Vaccine addition 30% of attackers nervous impairment dealt some of attackers nervous impairment to enemies around the target when deployed all enemies on the field under the burst effect. Have attack speed -20 when enemies with an attack range perform normal attacks they take 90 points of nervous impairment. That's ooh. That's Whisper. Oh. Scale lures up to 4 enemies which enter its range and can path to it. Well, let's try that man out.
출발!
물기는 정했어?
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어. 만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 이 현실 지원 시스템 온라인.
Guess I still cannot really get him camera range from here. Oh,
약발이 해볼까?
it's good. Going.
모두의 행동이 제한다. 그건
He's kinda cheap for how powerful he sounds though.
제일 먼저 하이 볼테이지 몰아야지.
A flinch like this, huh? I mean, I guess could always put you like here.
발 밑에 그 오른쪽 너의 것이다.
발밑에 가자.
And get a blocker going.
전진하겠다.
명령해. 움직이지 마라. 그러면 또 피고를 더 하게 될 텐데.
Jesus, that's still so much damage. How did I get away with it last time?
아치 유닛 충전 중.
That's not good.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해. 이 나이프
We will be here for a long while, even with the support. It's
부족.
well, this stage does be very endgamey, not gonna lie. But hey, we are smart, we're great, we're powerful. I mean, I felt like at this point I have a relatively decent team.
분쟁의 냄새.
But maybe it's also just compared to the content I'm going through in the story compared to what actual people have. Start with earlier to just shoot things.
아름다운 인간. 얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
발밑에 가자.
전술 지원 시스템 온라인. 휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
How do we best do this? Maybe Could also just try use monster as the bait for this.
몬스터, 날 따라오라.
저격 위치 확 무장 해제 확인.
That's kind of relies on Calcedo getting killed before he's in range for that. Oh, goddammit, okay.
해충 녀석이. 포기하지 마.
Fuck me then. How the hell did I block him so well the first time?
Perfetto. Ora voglio ridurli in poltiglia.
Guess I am piling up, which I should not be doing. I could get this camera up, I guess. Maybe that's the more reasonable thing to do.
잠시
Still means
듣고 있어. Ottima decisione. 저 녀석들이 재난을 낳고 전쟁을 일으킨 원인인가?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 얘들아 도와주러 왔어.
like this. At least our units will be in the light.
체리 quasi. 피치오르는 철거 녀석들이 붙지 못할 거라고. 하이 볼티지 버라.
It's still leaking. I hate to see that.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
Need 36 to basically block down my men and the tank. This is probably more reasonable overall to do.
발밑의 그림자는 너의 것이야.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
저격 위치 확보, 무장 해제 확인.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
You still. How the hell?
지정된 좌표에 도착했다.
I'm not in the light anymore.
제일 먼저 베리 로큰롤.
No, it would be nice if everybody would keep. I guess I could lure him. Did I lure him back? I guess I always placed this too early.
상황은 몬스터. 너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에 내 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
다들 이쪽으로 와. 말해, 제가 확인.
You're killing him. You're killing him almost. Oh, that's bad. Cool. Well, at least we got a clear. I hope, I think.
해충 녀석이
Um,
하마터면 잠들 뻔했네. 실력 발휘해.
we now want to move this camera for sure.
와, 하마터면 잠들 뻔했네. 그림자로부터 리더 제일 먼저 불러준 하이 볼티지 버라.
뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 누군가
I will have to do this again, is what I'm realizing.
어둠 속에
Fuck me.
묻어줄게.
모두의 행동을 제압한다. 그거면 되겠지.
But yeah, I don't think I could do this without the kinda busted loner unit.
Mettimi alla prova.
어디에나 존재한다.
I kinda like. I feel like otherwise I kinda like the DPS.
다를. 임무 완료. 정확하고 효율적인 지휘였다.
I'm not sure if this was very precise and efficient, but you know what? I take the praise. Okay, now is where we not be able to replicate this for like 3 more tries. I can't wait for the patch where they get rid of the past locks and rid of the stun penalty if you fail.
분쟁의 냄새난다. 상정격권.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에
작전 준비는 끝났나? 전원 전투 태세로 절망의 연습까지
And how do you play this on a phone?
달리 볼티지 말아야지. 박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
We put you down. Oh nah, we just.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줘. 앞으로 전진하겠다. 응고되어라.
This for a while. Kind of fuck. How?
휠체어로는 창고를 위해서 들이붓지 못할 거라고?
몬스터, 날 따라와라.
That's not what I wanted to happen. Please put my man into the limelight again.
상황은 역할을 다해라. 뭘 해야 하는지 더 밑에 가봐.
Let's get Locusy or something.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
여기서 기다리지.
Would be neat. I don't know where I can really save though.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
But getting Lemon down somewhere could help a lot. All of this.
역할을 다해라.
와, 하마터면 잠들 뻔했네.
You just shredded me, huh? I wanted a Lemon.
다음에는 휠체어로 기록 수정 장치를 달아볼까?
I'm not sure if this cat is working, but it's kind of working. Fuck my lemon. Guess I should more get a tea or something. I would have monster reach there. Should have done that. I should. Maybe that's fine at this point, I guess.
리더,
Since nobody's alive. Oh, fuck me.
앞으로 전진하겠다. 이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
What did I do different really this time? Why is this game pain and suffering? Why is every video game I enjoy at some point has in a sense pain and suffering? Is this what existence is about?
맵과 적 좌표의 DMA 설정을 적용하고 있습니다. 잠시 기다려 주십시오.
Siete voi i nostri avversari. Per favore, fate del vostro meglio.
Please, I need all the DP.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치? 가스펠 로큰롤.
guess ideally block here already with someone. I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
와, 사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Guess I maybe block you here basically. So I become cursed. But
어디에나 존재한다.
앞으로 전진하겠다. 너무 기다리게 하지 마.
절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지. 휠체어로는 철골 위에서
how
걷지
I
못할
don't get why Savitas instantly dies. Why does Monster not instantly die?
최적의 포즈는 생각해줘.
I guess block you here and then only Ines will perish kinda.
와, 아무튼 잠들
사리를 지배한다.
상황은 눈을 떠라. 내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지.
버티지 말아야지.
That is nice though.
와, 아무튼 다들 이쪽으로 와.
무대에 오르는 오르지는 다를 뿐.
Kinda might have really misplaced Tragodia though.
상황은 역할을 다해라.
절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
But hey, who knew that Myrtle is like the best camera woman in existence? What if you woke up again for a second? Gut.
조종이 소리를 울린다.
상황은 눈을 떠라.
뭐, 제일 잘 널.
I wonder if it's wise to get rid of oh fuck. But
모두의 행동을
it's not what's supposed to happen.
너무 기다리게 하지
I mean, as long as we can keep the camera rolling.
마. 해충 녀석이
Good. Maybe.
알겠다.
I think now we can brute force this more or less. You are getting back shots. Now we only have a cameraman left. You are
나 자신을 연
out of position now.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지. 휠체어로는 철골 위에서 들이붓지 못할 거라고.
Yay! Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I can do it without Tragodia. Maybe I can try more brute forcing, but I don't think I have anyone that DPSs that amount.
언제나 똑같다.
There was something. Now I have 50 minutes left. Well, clearly we also need to skip this. I think the X stages will unlock later, right? That's how they normally. Oh, it's the 20th, so exactly. Right, time to get a cat. Oh, she does not have a V8. I guess it makes kinda sense. Right, since it projects the words into your head, but man. Nice one here, Doctor. I've got your tongue. You can hear my voice now. Long time no see. You can pet me more than last time. I permit it. But hey, we can build our own stage now. If I... What do you get from this stage? It's probably an item I don't have that much of. Estus is... I mean, Estus I really much need. I cannot complain about that. What's this? Oh yeah, I mean, I also can use devices. Maybe it's not too sad if I cannot auto 8, but man. Yeah, I won't clear all the X stages then. What do we do? This is... Oh yeah, right, I almost use a painting. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah. That's a cool skin. Okay, that is a cool skin. Afternoon tea time. That's a lot of pizza and onion rings for tea time though. Anything I really would want. Don't think the thing I need for Locus is there. As I'm beating the boss, I did need a support. I don't think I have the DPS to actually otherwise do it. Guess I could survive this, you know what, I can fight it off time if this thread actually would work without somebody else bursting down onto Pagodia, but I kinda doubt it. It is pain. So yeah, then turn this off. This will conclude the Arknights kinda. We did beat all the stages, in a sense. Maybe till next week I should have also a bit more leveled units, so that should make it easier. But yeah, I need to draw for Masdeja now. Yeah, wait. I'm alive. Wait, I'm going back to this. I do not have added the source yet. Copy this. I'm a professional streamer, by the way. Then we just paste reference. Hi, I'm real. I'm not in the right position though. My scenes are falling apart. Where's the VTuber? Okay. I was always behind the desk. I should change this to art. But yeah, that I feel like the event stages are kinda trivial till the second to last one, which is still doable once you just clamber up. But Jesus Christ, that boss does hit hard. Let's do the... It is nice. I got a cat. You know, getting a cat operator is what I always needed. I feel like unironically building her would probably also help with that stage, wouldn't it? I think she also has necrosis damage and stuff like that. Let's get picked up. Beautiful. Then you get to see this. And we create a new file. So Rusty wanted lobsters in a maid uniform skateboarding. He's asking for a lot there, to be honest. I need to find a reference for her. I did misspell her name. Also her lead. I mean, her lead does look kinda very cool. And we can kinda take this pose, I think. Okay. So yeah, we take this woman, we imagine her on a skateboard in a maid outfit. I think as these are just like maids, which is it's a good choice. Oh, get my wrong stuff here. Yeah. I know also really will have to read through the story my off time. Maybe I could just stream I read it later on. Honestly, maybe... I guess my Caesar wants to do all the events in order, so maybe it's not a good task. And to say maybe just ask Argent Mastisa to basically do the event, and after we've cleared all the stages, to just make a read through of the actual event or something like that. Because, not gonna lie, there is a lot of visual novel segments to navigate as one person and voice act. So, how does one start? It's not the pencil I normally use. It's also kind of probably far too big. That is basically a hat. It's eyes, if anybody asks. This is more an alien skateboarding, but we can work with this. Should be. I think you know what? Just commit to bad life choices. That's too far. Something like this. She would have still longer arms though. I never had was some body skateboarding in my life before. Yes, probably a bust then. I also have no idea how I'm gonna actually draw maid uniform. Thank you for asking. The nice part is she will have a skirt so we can hide most of the horrible things I'm just quickly sketching up. That's not how knees work. Like, she has also very thin legs. She actually has some thighs normally. Does she has heels on. I mean, a good maid does have heels on, don't they? How do we do this then? That oh jeez. Ouch. Oh jeez. That you know what? Don't question it. I did also really look at the clock. Oh fuck. That's not how I started the first one, so don't do that. So let's just swap this basically 10 after 10 if you are living in my time zone. Congratulations, you're the European. I hate this. Okay, you know what? Even while mates do like their heels, we do realize you don't skateboard on heels. That's not gonna make it better though. I should at some point start it in a different layer. Oh. How does one pose when they're skateboard? That's the hand of all time. Okay, so that's a good base to work with for sure. Let's have some wheels, right? That's what skateboards kinda look like. And that's very, you know, Pelopsis is kinda cute. I mean, whoever makes the designs for Arknights, they do know how to do their job. Yeah, let's quickly sketch out the hair. Still very borderline not use this pants I normally use. Not sure if switching now is making it better or worse, but something like this. And your face gets kind of framed earlier. The feathers up. Feathers there. Those are hairs in the future. She should smile. Just right. I think I made it better, probably. She also would need the maid headdress and stuff like that. You know, I'm doing it. I am googling for a maid uniform. How does a maid uniform look like? Housekeeping uniforms. This would kind of be above knees where, you know, as a maid you should have a short skirt. Darling. It's my view. She could use some more hips from what I've drawn though. Guess we just mostly delete everything on the base layer about her body. This. This is horrible. We can fix this in post. I'm post. That's okay. I think I'm wasting a lot of time here. What is it to tell about? I think I got too absorbed. I'm not sure this is my favorite prompt. Nothing against Mestizo here. Either is very freestyle or I can just copy something more in the sense. This is I need to get a lot of stuff on the spot. You know, this is. So don't worry too much about the shoes for a second. Just have some nice knee socks, basically. Yeah. We can probably work with that. So then let's go to the first layer and delete everything we're not supposed to be seeing. And then be bigger. Bigger sweater or something. Start. I probably also really want to get rid of some line that can make like such a mob or something. It's kind of working out. Let's add some detailing for ruffles on. That's every good made skirt that does need that. Okay. I have some time left after boldly coloring this. We can add some more details. Like color-wise, this should be very straightforward. I need a color for Plopsis. She is bright, I would say. She's a bright woman. Is her hair's bluish white, right? It's fine. We can fix this later. Just go ham for now. Let's do this auf dem Buff Layer dann. See, what's the buy? Maybe that's too blue. But just a little bit of spice is still kind of too. It's more white and what else will I play this week? Tomorrow I probably won't stream. I should work on some videos. Still very blue, but we can work with that. On Saturday I will have tabletop RPG jamming, which is gonna be fun. My players will probably suffer. And on Sunday I will have Remnant and some Guild Wars. That's gonna be fun. Next week I assume I kinda probably gonna stream, oh that's too dark. I'm gonna stream Limbus since I have the hope that the Veil Rewatch should release next Thursday. Get it from me, but I assume that will be part of the live stream tomorrow. I also saw a demo for a game I kinda really want to try out. That's the demo release is also next Thursday, so we're going for that. I will make more Chaos Unite more content, but I'm not sure if I actually stream it next week. I will see. I might just hammer out a video for that. What is their shoes? We could give her basically right shoes. I always do this. God, I mean. I think with the weapons I got is just a lot of white, which feels like it could use a little bit of black somewhere. Not on the flips, but just to have basically as a buff or something. I feel like this does look a lot more meaty than just how it was. I think she also does look very flat with what I've drawn now. That could use some definition. How does one quickly show boober? Beautiful. Fact. This was an absolutely wrong layer, but it is what it is. What would she wear boots like this? Yes, what's the kind? I mean, you would have probably, if it's not high heels, you would still have kind of black Mary jeans, right, or something like this made. So it's give her a cool blue skate. Or orange? I feel like orange could also work for her eyes. She has this yellow-orange eyes. I should look at her again for what I'm actually choosing for colors, but who needs references? I've seen her. I should have seen her so much while playing Arknights in my life before. So, need to do her eyes. Beautiful. This is a horrible drawing. I mean, you win some, you lose some. But we're kinda reaching time anyways. Is there any neat details we can add? Oh. Kind of thing I like to not always have just a white background. Maybe we can play around a little bit with that today. Just have a gacha kinda splash background. This is where I realized I will need to delete a lot of stuff where I just the white background. Make it look maybe a bit more ocean or something like that way. Oh, don't be scared to paint over. We can paint over that in another layer. Kinda like it, to be honest. I think that that's something. But yeah, let's quickly. I also did not really. Or anything like that. I guess we will just erase on this layer once we had the divides where the eyes might be needed. Yeah. This is very painful for anyone that can actually probably draw, but you're welcome. I'm here to experiment a little bit with the art prompts I'm getting. I guess we should delete the blue on that other layer on the skin though. Skin on the face. And it could also be just good to show that this is where I should do another pass of the actual coloring of features, but This could have used. Okay. Perfect is the enemy of good. But here we are. Let's give me. No, that's the right thing. It just gets very screwy on Loop Rush, I guess. Cool. I think that's where I'm calling it. That is a Pitlopsis for sure. I guess I did not give a mate head twist, but it is what it is. Mate Pitlopsis. That's not what it's called, but yeah. Do I know anyone that is streaming? No, not really. After, yeah, let's just call it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice evening / night. And see you hopefully around again. Bye. Bye.